Why does Olympic Stadium at this point still exist? Like, it's funny when excuse me, when Samson broke it down, it's and I know we're gonna get into him in a moment, but it's like when he broke down the reason why the stadium was a mess, we know he wasn't wrong. It's funny because I was saying like the stadium was an eyesore, but it was our eyesore. Like when I was younger, I can, on a perfect day with no clouds in the sky, I can kind of see the tip of the Olympic Stadium from my house.
And
it's iconic. I was like, yo, this is so cool. You're driving over the Champlain Bridge because I'm on the shore. Driving over the Champlain Bridge, you're like, yo, I can see it. Like that used to be a thing for me when I was a kid. And it still kind of is when I go back home. And I always find myself kind of looking to the right, like, oh yeah, there it is, but it's like, but I mean, generally to your point, it was an eyesore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you look back at it, even back then, like compared to stadiums now, it's not even, I mean, Jesus Christ, it's like, it's the worst, but back then it was like, even back then it was dated, but it was still like our eyesore. You know what I mean? It was our drunk uncle.
I mean, I would actually argue that it wasn't necessarily like an eyesore aesthetically from a distance. I feel like it was an eyesore when you got close up. It was like from a distance, you're like, oh, and you get closer, you're like, oh, never mind. Like, this stadium is a hot mess. Like, looks good from afar, for me, but far from good when you.
It hits me, man. Every time I go home, when I drive over Mount Royal, leave Colton Edge, drive up Mount Royal. When you come across the hill and you get the lookout and you see, the stadium, and then you come down Mount Royal on the other side of downtown and like you're driving down the park. It's just beautiful. I always love that. It brings back so nostalgic,
It's
iconic, I mean, once you get there, once you get in, it's a nightmare. But, from like 20 blocks away, it's beautiful.
It was beautiful, yeah.